Today we're at 113 Parliament Drive in Columbia. This home has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, just a little over 1,300 square feet, and it was built in 1988. This home is located in an established community. This is the view from the street. As you can see, it looks like most of the neighbors do a good job taking care of their landscaping. Of course, this home right here, they've decided to use part of their front yard as a driveway. But as you can see, the neighbor directly to the right does a good job keeping up with their landscaping. Walk over here, check out the home located on the left side of this home. Again, we got good landscaping done here. Hedges are trimmed. Nice looking home to the left. We do have a street light on the property line of this home, which is nice at nighttime to have a little bit of light on the property. This home, you can see we have some mature trees surrounding the home, providing good shade. These trees do have signs of life, so I don't think there's a worry whether or not they're dead. This home does have a little over a 1/4 acre lot. It does have vinyl siding. And there's the view of the roof. Coming on the left side of the home, looks like we do have a crawl space foundation, and it's got kind of brick for the foundation, crawl space, and then of course vinyl siding. Here we have a white picket fence, a little more decorative, and then around the exterior of the home, looks like we have a 4-foot tall chain link fence. As we make our way around, it looks like the siding is in good condition so far. They may even have pressure washed the home to prepare it for the listing. Some hedges along the front as well. We do have a nice sized covered porch area on kind of a concrete slab. So lots of room here. This home does not have a garage, but the driveway looks to be wide enough to have 2 vehicles easily side by side, and then of course with the length of it, you could probably fit maybe 4 to 6 vehicles depending on their size. We do have gutters going around the home. They do seem that they need to be cleaned out. Usually the case with the pine trees over top, get pine needles and other leaves and debris in those gutters. This area does have city trash and recycling pickup. Coming on to the right side of the home, again we have the white picket fence kind of facing the street, a little decorative. And then here is the view of the backyard from this side. They have tied into the neighbor's fence on this side. Looks like it's, we have some horizontal beams with chicken wire behind it. To the left here, looks like we have an access door for probably landscaping storage or just any other storage here. And we actually do have a side access door into the home as well. And on the front porch, we have windows on either side of the front door and then a storm door as well. Here's a look inside the storage room to the right side of the home. As you see, we have a concrete slab. We also have some, looks like additional pieces of LVP flooring. And then here is the breaker box. Looks like there's a light in here as well. All right, as we step into the home, you see that we look to have a updated, handle and lock here. As you enter, you see the living room area. Directly to our right, we have a coat closet. We have a wooden shelf up here and a metal dowel right there. The flooring in here is the LVP luxury vinyl plank flooring that we're seeing in a lot of newer homes these days. It's pretty durable, scratch resistant and water resistant. Stepping to our right, we're going to enter into the kitchen and dining room area. So here we have a low-hanging light fixture where a table would generally go. And we have two windows looking out to the front of the home. This home does currently have a security system installed, and it has, I guess, a door alerts. Directly to our right, we have the laundry room. So in here we have, it looks to be original cabinets. Solid wood cabinets here. Does show some, wear on the lining that is on the shelves. And this room does still have, looks to be an original light fixture and the popcorn ceilings. But here, of course, we have the water hookups and then the power for the dryer and the dryer exhaust right there. It does look like it goes straight out based when I was looking at the exterior of the home. Here's the kitchen. In here we do have matching Whirlpool appliances. They do have granite countertops in here, which are nice, and it looks like updated handles. This is a double door fridge freezer combo. Nice and clean. And then of course in the door we have, water and ice. Get a light on in here. So now look at this kitchen. Of course we have our Whirlpool dishwasher here. Looks to be about standard size. And then this sink is a double basin sink. I would say about medium depth. And then there's a window looking into the backyard. We have an electric range, as you can see here. Definitely could use some cleaning in there. And then here is the microwave mounted directly above the range. And it looks like it probably just has oh, it doesn't. Look at this. It is vented out of the room, which is nice. Usually they just vent you know, using the microwave and just kind of recirculate. So that's nice to see. We also have a backsplash installed here. It looks to be a tile backsplash. There's a view from this corner here. Exiting out of the kitchen and dining room, we do have a side entry door here.
Kitchen door.
So we have a storm door on here as well with a screen. Right here actually doesn't seem to be glass, just a screen door here. A little bit of a concrete pad. And then here's where that dryer exhaust goes to. So it looks like it just goes straight out the home, which is nice, not going a long distance and doesn't have any bends in it. Another view of that kitchen area. So as we make our way through here, we're gonna enter into the living room. And here's a view of that front door. We do have very high ceilings in here with some beams. Not sure if they are functional or just decorative. I know you're seeing a lot of beams in homes these days. We do have a kind of rustic looking ceiling fan and light fixture to kind of match with the beams. And then here we have a wood burning fireplace. So it looks to be painted white brick here, and then a wood mantle. These doors seem to be operational, and the damper seems to work as well, which is good. Here's a view from the corner of this room. As we make our way down to our left, this is going to be the first guest bedroom. Again, we have this LVP flooring throughout, and they, you know, they look like, except for the laundry room, they've did away with the popcorn ceilings. Of course, we have a ceiling fan and light fixture in here, and a single window. Here's a view of this room. These windows actually look to be updated, which is nice. Looks to be about standard. Cheaper mini blinds currently installed. And then in here, the closet has two of those kind of wooden closet doors that seem to be on the track and sliding nice. Here we have, again, a wooden shelf with a metal dowel rod right here. And then we actually have a string to operate a light in the closet. Does appear to be a little scratch right here. Not sure if that'll buff out. There's no groove in it, so it may just buff out. We do have coaxial cable coming out of the floor here. Get a view of that, and then they have another coaxial cable in this corner as well. So we make our way through. Here looks to be a doorbell box, and then we have the thermostat on the wall in the hallway. We do have attic access here. go check that out in a second. In the hallway, we have looks to be a linen closet, lots of wooden shelving. They did appear to not finish the floor in this closet. I'm not sure why, but remember we do have some extra paneling in the kind of side storage of the home that you maybe could finish that off with. To our left, we have the second guest bedroom. This this room features 2 windows. Still seems to be, updated windows with screens, and then the kind of a little bit dated, cheaper mini blinds installed. This home does seem to be, newly painted as well. Here's a view of the corner of this room. We do have coaxial cable coming out of the floor in 2 areas of this room as well. Here's the other side. And then here's a view out of this window that's facing the front of the home. In here we have a little bit of a different style closet doors, but the same function as the other closet, and they seem to be sliding nicely. Again, we have area for light switch. Not sure if that bulb has just gone out, but that doesn't seem to be working right now. Here we actually have some wire shelving installed. This one just seems to be sitting here, but we have the wooden shelf here, and then the spot for the dowel rod here, and then some additional shelving right here. This one, if it were to stay, would recommend to have a brace on this side. As we exit the second guest bedroom, at the end of the hall, this is going to be the bathroom for people in the guest bedrooms or just visitors. Looks to be updated as well. Some type of stone countertop in here, updated vanity, soft closed cabinets, no drawers. Yep. That's just decorative. That looks like it just needs some adjusting to stay shut. But updated vanity, and then here's the mirror and light fixture above. We do have an updated comfort height toilet in this bathroom, and then it looks like it's almost like a marble style tile and shower surround, which is matching. And we do have a transom window that seems to have that, fogged effect for privacy. The bathtub does seem to be original with the home, and then looks like they've updated kind of the fixture in here. So you get kind of a dual head action with that. As we exit that bathroom, we're going to enter into the primary bedroom. So of course it's going to be the largest bedroom of the home. Again, we have a ceiling fan light fixture combo in here. From the layout of this room, it looks like the bed would possibly go here. So you have an outlet on either side. have 2 windows out looking into the backyard. In here, it looks like we only have one coaxial cable coming out of the floor, which is right here. This hole doesn't appear to be as clean as the other ones in the home. But here's another view of this room. So now we're going to enter into the bathroom and closet. So here again we have kind of the marble looking tiles for the flooring and the shower bathtub surround. So in here we do have an updated comfort height toilet. The exhaust fan doesn't seem to be working right now. The tub in here still seems to be an original tub of the home, but they've updated, the shower faucet and handles. And then here we actually have kind of a bar for a shower curtain. Here we have the vanity. It's a single vanity sink. It's identical to the one in the guest bedroom, so the soft closed drawers and cabinets. And then we have a matching mirror and light fixture here. Out of the bathroom, you have a door to get into the walk-in closet. So in here we continue with the kind of the tile flooring. In here we have 2 shelves on the left side, and then a metal clothing rod under each shelf, and then 1 shelf currently on the right side with 1 dowel rod here. So as we exit the primary bedroom, we are going to take a look at the attic. So as we're at the top of the attic, we see that there is still some personal belongings in here. They do have plywood down to, I guess, add for more room for storage. I definitely would want to verify the load capacity of different areas of this to verify that you're not going to, overload areas where they're not intended to have a lot of weight on them. Then we have a little string for the light. Now we're going to take a look at the backyard. Here we have a little slide lock right here. A little bit nicer blinds than we've seen in the rest of the home. This one does have a back deck. This actually features, I think it's composite boards, maybe Tyrex, not sure the name, but these are nice because they have a very long life and you don't have to worry about, splintering. Over here just looks like, we've got some leaves and kind of some dirt due to runoff from the roof. Possibly, again, like the gutters might be clogged and need cleaning. So stuff has kind of carried over. We do have, regular wood for the treated lumber for the kind of the framing in the post of this back deck. Step down, we do have a little concrete path. We have a double gate here, which would, access to the front of the home. Give you another look at this deck. Here it looks like this is a little dated. Not sure. Let's see if I can take a look under the deck. Okay, so I mean, from what I can tell, it seems that the wood is overall still in good shape. Some extra concrete blocks here. We make our way around. We see we have a AT&T box, spigot, and here is the AC unit. This does appear to be a little dated. Not sure the exact year, but certainly could be inspected. Let's see. I don't see a date on here. There's a label on that. So, as you see, the grass seems to be in good condition in the backyard. And of course, we have this chain link fence going around the exterior of the home. Right here, it looks like we have some damage due to a fallen limb. And then also you have a buildup of pine straw in this corner where I would assume from all the pine trees, they've just kind of raked the pine straw into this corner, which ultimately kind of makes the fence a little bit shorter over there to probably be about 2.5 feet, give or take. This home does butt up to another home. So this would be their backyard right here. Here's a view of the back of the home. And then, like I mentioned earlier, this fence right here appears to be the neighbor's fence. We have some, wood railing with chicken wire on the inside of it. These trees back here, from what I can tell, seem to be still living, which is good. Of course, I'm not a tree expert, but I do see green, which is a good sign. And there we are.